Hey. Hey everybody. I'm here. I'm doing the word of the week because it's Thursday and it's 6 p.m. Have a lot to tell you about. People on Facebook and YouTube, you are in for a treat because I'm going to have a guest. And um yeah, Instagram and fan base, y'all won't be able to see my guests unless you're on my Facebook or my YouTube. So sorry. But yeah. So let's get to it. The word for this week is representative. And I've been thinking a lot about this word just because, people talk a lot about it and they say a lot of things about it. So the meaning, what it says as an adjective is typical of a class, group, or body or opinion. But I like to use it as the noun, which is a person chosen or appointed to act or speak for another or others. And a lot of people, when we're dating and getting into different situations, we always say people show up with their representative. So that got me to thinking, like, what does that mean? And so if you are on my newsletter, I wrote all about it in my newsletter, and I'm just gonna sum it up here today because I these are my opinions. I've decided that there are three types of representatives. So I think that yeah. So I got the three types of representatives. I was reading it on my thing and I was like, wait a minute, let me get into it. So so you have some people that their representative shows up for protection. Some people have their representative show up to test the waters, and some have their representative to show up to deceive. So um and I'll tell you which one I think is best. Yeah. So I like the and I say all of that because we have different reasons and different things going on in life. So sometimes we are uh yeah, we show up as different people. So the people who do it for protection, sometimes they do it in a way that they show up and everybody likes this person and they're trying to protect the person that they really are. And then sometimes, just sometimes when they show their real selves, and people are like, whoa, wait, who is this? Then they get upset, they turn on themselves, and then they're just like, so people don't really like me. Like they change it as to the people. But the thing is, if you show up as yourself and not a representative, people will have a chance to like you. And so that's why, I tell people always try to show up as yourself as much as possible. The other type of representative is the other type of representative is the kind, and I'm gonna say I do this myself, that tests the waters, that sits back, pays attention, watches people to see who they'll fit in with, to see how much of themselves they can let go, to see where they can be free and how they can do the things. And that's not always a bad thing because a lot of times you can't just jump out into, just jump out and be like, ooh, this is me. Because sometimes that's too much for people. So sometimes you have to be careful. So this type of representative is okay as long as you eventually show yourself and show yourself a little bit at a time. And the third type of representative is the one who shows up to deceive. These are the type of people that I always tell people to watch out for. Like that, people always say like narcissists and people don't show up as themselves and all these things. And it's like, but they always show you who they are. And sometimes that's where red flags come in. So if somebody's doing something and everything is right, and then it's like, whoo, this is left, then warning. Okay, one of my guests over here wilding out, so I gotta wait. But yeah, it's like they don't show up as themselves, and it's the red flags that you get. So when you get a red flag from somebody because they're off from who they showed you that they were, sometimes that's really who they are. And that's the reason why we have red flags, because a representative who is being deceitful can only show up as that person for so long, and they can only keep it up for so long, and you will see cracks in the foundation. So yeah. So that's the word of the week. So thank y'all so much. I know y'all like that was short, but I'm gonna go strictly over here to Facebook and YouTube and have my guests. And if y'all want to come on over, if y'all are able to, come on over and see what we got going on over here. But we're going to be talking about the DNA event we had this weekend, and I have DNA in the house. So yeah, we're just going to do a recap, and we're going to talk about everything that happened. So everybody over here in fan base, love y'all. Gotta go. Yes, we're ending. Bye-bye. Instagram, love you. Gotta go. We're closing you out. End video. Boom. So let me bring my guests in. So boom and boom. Yes. How are y'all? I don't know if I like the way this looks. I'm gonna take off one of the banners.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I like that better. Then your names could show up and y'all are a little bigger. So yay. So how are y'all ladies doing? First of all, before we get into this.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm here. I'm present and accounted for.
I mean, sometimes that's all we can do. I was trying not to laugh. But yeah, sometimes that's all we can do.
Right.
So before we get into this event, I just want to let people know that first of all, as y'all figured out by now, we are DNA, Dahlia, Nikita, and Adrian. And our events are for the mind, body, spirit. We talk about mental health, health, sexual intimacy. And for that reason, you are not going to see a lot of videos from our events. You are not going to see the people that were at our events, because what goes on in this space stays in this space. And we're trying to make it a safe space for people so we can one, they can keep coming because it's going to be different every time, but also so they can feel safe. So I just want to put that out there. So if y'all are wondering, like, oh, what happened? Who was there? This is not about who was there. The people that were there to get that knowledge.
And they up for themselves.
And they did. Right. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to let y'all talk. Oh, Egan Warner said DNA and put a heart by it. Yes. So I'm going to say this. At the end of it, the people that were there said it was not long enough. And we did 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all looking like, what?
It flew by. It didn't even
It did. Because we talked about what the next event is going to be. And they were like, oh, we're going to need more time next time.
Oh, well.
Asking you shall receive.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So what are y'all thoughts on the event? The first DNA event?
So who going first?
You go first, best friend. Go
ahead. First of all, I'll have to admit that I was excited from the beginning. We have these random conversations all the time. So when the idea was birthed in conversation, I was like, what? Mm-hmm. I've been excited ever since. It was everything I thought it would be, and especially just seeing from the people that were able to participate and seeing the light bulbs and just seeing them become so comfortable in this space talking about uncomfortable topics. And it was phenomenal. Honestly, I enjoyed preparing for it. I'm excited because the next one I'm gonna prepare different materials, so it just keeps me fresh on my information, keeps me learning as well, so that I can provide the most up-to-date intimacy information for my people. So yeah.
Miss Dahlia.
Well, I'm gonna jump in and say, like, first and foremost, I was nervous as fuck. Because I'm very random, so I don't really like to prepare, but I write bulletin points of stuff I want to hit. And I think, like, yeah, we needed a little extra time because I just like condense mine. So I'm like, oh, I can go a little bit longer. I'm not gonna lose the people, participate. Oh, I had a whole bunch of other stuff. Like I wanted to, but I was just trying to be respectful of people's time and their energy and stuff. So I am ready. Like I am so excited. I started jotting notes and stuff. And, I'm gonna have PowerPoint presentations and stuff. I had a whole big cinematic thing in my mind and stuff I wanted to do. But I try to narrow it down because I know I'm a little extra. So I try to bring it back to the normal parameters and stuff.
Yes. And I will say the people enjoyed it, and it's good to see, like you said, people get out of their comfort zone, be able to talk about mental health, be able to talk about their sexual health, be able to talk about their sexual intimacy, and then the fact that they were able to go off to the side with Miss Nikita J to get more intimacy information. Like it was I enjoyed it. It was amazing. And every time people have an event, I always say the people that are supposed to be there are there. And that's who it's for at that moment. So, and I'm going to tell y'all now, space is limited. So it's never going to be a big, huge event. And that's on purpose because you can't do the intimate with 100 people.
Right.
So we haven't decided on our max number yet, but it's not going to be too high.
No.
So the next time y'all see it, because a lot of people got their tickets at the last minute. Love y'all. Thank you for coming. However, you might want to get them sooner because we might have to send you your money back if all the space is taken up.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because we can't do the work that we want to do with 59 people. And then you got to go from person to person to person. We like to have it nice and intimate and personable so that you can ask the questions and you don't feel like you're putting your business out in the universe on Facebook ledgers and stuff.
Yes. So again, we did record, but we did not record who was there. So you won't know unless they tell you. So if any of y'all want to give a what is it called? A review. There we go. Y'all definitely can. So anything else y'all want to talk about with DNA?
Let's see. Oh, you may want to grab a swag bag next time someone said it's swag being offered because the swag bag participants were quite pleased. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yes. And our special guest speaker was quite pleased with their gift as well. She said that she was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." So yeah, she was very happy. So we'll putting y'all on notice early. The next event, last weekend in January, we got to figure out the time because if we want to do more time, we have to figure out what is more conducive for us and what will work out well. So when y'all see that flyer hit, it's gonna be more noticed in a month, hopefully. Because when we came up with it, we just started going.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking about this type of stuff for years. We just didn't have the right stuff in place. So, and when we talked about it again, it was like, you know what? We got this in place. We can do this. It's like
the time is now.
Yeah. So we did it. And it was wonderful. So yeah. So I don't know if I have anything else.
I mean, I think it's going to be even greater moving forward because we have more time. Like we had enough stuff, like in our reserve pockets of stuff. And now that we got time to plan it out till next year, y'all better get up in here.
I already got mine. Mine is done. That's how I roll. Like this. When we did this, I showed, because I don't think you were on that call. I showed Nikita my handouts. I was like, oh, it was when we set up that night. I was like, I got these handouts from another. She was like, what? I was like, I already got them made. I already got it ready. So for January, I already got my folders made. It's going to be folders instead of booklets this time. I already got the folders ready. We're going to be doing goal set. And I already know what we're doing.
Oh, see. I got to catch up. But I'm going to get there because I got enough time. My score ADP is going to allow me to be greater.
Yes. And y'all know I look a lot on social media. I'm going to say this just because it was funny. Like some people say they don't like to announce their events because people try to jump on it and do stuff the same time you do to be funny. But the thing is, whoever's going to be there is going to be there.
Going to be there.
And if they not about what, Nikita?
I'm sorry. I said it's enough going on in the world for everybody to do and be something. I'm sorry.
Right. And if you ain't ready to do that work on yourself, we don't want you there anyway.
No, because you're wasting our time.
And yours.
Right.
Because we there to work. We there to help you. We there to help whatever aspect of your life you need. We got you.
Right.
And that's a lot. That's saying a lot.
Really.
When they say we covered the earth and the
Yes.
universe, we did.
Because we are DNA, the life source. And DNA will be for hire for speaking at different events. If y'all want us to come out and do something for y'all, let us know. And we'll look at our schedules and see what we can do, because it's a whole thing. Like this is a movement, not just for us, but for y'all.
Right.
Because how often do you have 3 completely different people coming together to help you 3 completely different ways, but cohesive at the same time?
Look, whoa, I keep forgetting how bad we are when you say that. I'm like, hold on, we so bad with it. Okay. Oh, I want to be part of them, but I am already.
See what I'm saying? So yeah, so I just want to thank y'all for being who y'all are. The D and the N. I want to thank y'all.
And the A. Don't forget the A.
A is thanking y'all for right now. Yeah, A is thanking y'all. A is thanking the D and the N. So yeah, thank y'all for being y'all. Thank you for just allowing us to be together, to go through this venture together and trying something new and different, and being excited about it, and being about helping people and doing what we can to help people in a way where, I ain't gonna say that because it might sound shady, but in a way,
say that for later.
No, I'm gonna say it, bump it, in a way to where it's not putting the people on blast. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it in the, you know what I'm saying?
At the expense of other people's feelings or
vulnerabilities or financial abilities. Like, we just want to help. We ain't trying to sit here and rape you from your last 5 cents, but I'm just saying you're gonna pay for this knowledge. You ain't gonna come up in there, have a free event and stuff like that, and get everything for free.
You know what? That is not even what I was talking about.
That's where my mind went. Like, you know, some people put on events put on events for their self and not for the audience.
Yes. So, you know, we are definitely about your mental sexual intimacy. Like, we are about the person and not so much about, because some people will strip you raw in front of people. We don't do, I wouldn't even feel that we're doing a service if we did that to people. So we're going to strip you raw, but we're going to take our time to close you back up, put you back together. Right. And, you know, it's all love and hugs at the end, and you can contact us after. Like, we have ways to help you throughout all of it, even after. So we're not just going to strip you raw for entertainment, you know?
So aftercare?
Yes.
Woo! Ain't that the best care? Besides self-care?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was trying to say. Okay. Well, thank you, D and N from A. And we'll be coming with more things for you all. So just look out for the flyers. Look out for maybe a like page, maybe an Instagram. We got to figure out all the stuff we're gonna do. Yeah. So we'll figure
everything out together, because that's what we do
as a team. Yes. So, all right. Well, thank y'all so much. And I don't know what the word for next week is going to be, but we'll be. Oh, I do know. This one. Upset. We're gonna do upset. That's gonna be the word of the week.
Okay.
Because I couldn't see that. I was like, hold on, let me get. I still can't see that shit.
I always have to do a word from whatever the calendar says. So this month, that's what the calendar says. So we're gonna do upset, and then after that, I got another word. I think somebody gave me. They gave me the word conceited. So we're gonna work on that.
Ooh, I'm conceited. They got a reason.
And you know that's what my reel is gonna be.
Yeah, I know.
I already got it mapped out in my head.
See, I'll be right there ready to dance. Like, yeah. I'm up at
yes. So, all right, y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tonight.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love
All
you.
right. Bye.
Bye.
So thank y'all again for watching. Love y'all. See y'all on the other side. Bye. Uh-oh. I'm trying to leave the studio without even ending the broadcast. You know what? Let me end the broadcast. All right. Love y'all. Bye.